Hello, my friends. It is so beautiful outside, eh? Just kidding. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a happy Saturday. Um, well, I was trying to think of what to talk about today, but I'll talk about for one, the vacation, because a lot of people are asking me like how was it and stuff like that, and it was amazing. It was very good to get out and relax and be able to like kind of flourish away from everything, especially everything that's going on, and being in tune with myself a little bit, because sometimes when you're in, you have like side distractions and stuff like that. So it was good to get away and get to kind of experience and meet new people and be in a different place other than America. I'm a big, if you ever know me, I'm a big person of culture. I love people that, have different cultures, because there's different things to learn about them other than, being in the same place. You get to appreciate a lot more things, especially when you leave a country. So if you never left the country before, I would suggest it. Especially me being Africa, especially me being African. That's one of the things that I tend to always influence. I always look back on the times that I spent in summer, and it helps me appreciate a lot of things. If some of you don't know, I'm African. I'm originally from West Africa. I was born in Philadelphia though, so I'm sort of Americanized. That's why I don't have an accent. So, one second. So one of the things I learned to appreciate whenever I leave like a different country is like the different things that we have that they don't. For one, we have a lot of faster cars and a lot more advanced things versus a lot of people. So it's amazing to be able to go out and see other cultures and talk to people with other cultures, because you get to learn something new versus seeing the same thing every day, and you become more appreciative. Like, for instance, whenever I would go to Africa, like during the summers, understand that I was born here, so I'm used to having electricity every single day. But when you're there in Africa, you get it every other night, every other evening. So, just coming back home, I remember when I would come back home from Africa, and I would flick up every single light when I came home. I'll be like, "What you doing?" I'll be like, "I can't help it. I'm just so appreciative of light now, about power." Because when you're there, you don't have any electricity or anything, and it's only like every other night you may get it. And then like water was another big thing too. I couldn't drink the water there, so I couldn't drink it out the faucet. So it's just the little things you start to appreciate when you leave the country. So anyone that works, and this is even a regular job, take a vacation. Plan your vacation today. Make sure you get out there, you do something, you enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. It helps you appreciate more what you have, and it's a motivation to be able to say, hey, now I took this vacation. My goal is to come back and do another vacation. You want to do whatever it is to get you kind of motivated and get you kind of going. So one of the things I want to talk about is learn to relax more. Learn to relax more and having belief in that. You learn to relax more. For one, it all comes in kind of like taking faith and trusting God at the end of the day. And when you relax and kind of just fall back a little bit and just trust that God is allowing all these things to happen for a reason, then you feel so much at ease. Because remember how I talked about, like, if you kind of just give his problems to God and you don't worry about it or stress about it, you kind of feel better about yourself. So the amazing thing about relaxing is you kind of get to fall back and kind of just focus on what you're doing and keep working, but kind of fall back and not stress about it, and understand that God is allowing this to happen for a reason. Because if it's meant for me to get to where I need to get to, it's not going to be easy, right? It's going to be a little hard, it's going to be a little challenging. If not, it wouldn't even be worth the chase of after going it. So one of the things I'm learning now is to relax a little bit more. I got to be able to distance away from myself from my phone, because obviously I didn't have service out there. I was on social media, not as much though. So I got to kind of relax and kind of get to know me a little more while I was out there, kind of close my eyes and just like take the breathing. You know how they say you meditate, you go to the beach. I was literally at the beach just like focusing and stuff, and just taking in little things to be grateful for. So one thing is very relax and believe. It's tough. The hardest time to believe in something is when you're going through a lot of stuff, or you have continuous stuff going on in your life, and it can become something that can affect you negatively. It can hurt you. It can stop you from going after your goals at the end of the day. But here's what you have to do. Here's where faith and belief comes in. Because if you give your faith and belief to God, then anything is possible. Anything can happen. You just have to have that faith. You have to have that consistency. You just got to believe in yourself and believe that God is allowing all these things to happen for a reason in order for you to grow. You have to just trust that and believe it. So relax more, believe more. Right now is a great time to ask a lot of questions and answers. I know everybody's probably out turning up and stuff like that. But yeah, you just gotta have faith and belief at the end of the day, and understand that everything that God does is for a reason. You just gotta trust that and just go with it. Like, there's nothing else you can do towards that. Like, stressing about it isn't gonna fix the problem. Just think about this. If you have a negative thought and you say that, you know, if you say you have a negative thought and say, I can't do this, I can't do that, then obviously you can't do it. So, give me a second.
What'd you say?
Thank you. Good. That's a meal. Okay, I'm back. So if you say you can't do something, obviously you can't do it, right? You're never going to be able to do it because you don't have the faith and consistency to even say, like, you know, I can do this. And once you say I can, or you already are, then you already pretty much made it. You have that faith and that consistency in yourself. And that's where belief comes in draw, because when you become that negative person that says, I can't do it, then guess what? You're not going to be able to do it because you keep telling yourself, I can't do it. And here's the thing, you won't be able to do it. The first step to be able to achieve anything, and I'm learning to talk to this about people before we even start with weight loss or their goals or anything, is you have to believe first. And that was one of the things I'm like working on, because I know sometimes it's hard to have belief, because if you're so accustomed to something and you're so used to it, it's like, how do I get myself to believe I can really do it? And it's just saying you are, like saying you already are what you want to be, and just getting closer to God, getting that connection to God, just realizing that you're the person that has to focus on you and focus on the things, you know, you want in your life. And it's like the littlest things you can do will be the greatest thing you can ever do for yourself. And it's also being grateful and having gratitude towards the things that you want in your life. If you're not grateful for what you want, how do you expect to be able to get more? Like, God isn't going to give you have a car right now, and let's just say you want a nicer car. If you're not appreciative of the car you got now, how do you expect God to give you something? He gave you something you needed in that time, and now you're asking for more, but you're not appreciative of what you already have. Then how can you expect Him to give you more? So now that's when problems come with the car, because you're not appreciative, all right? And then problems come with the car. Maybe some people can relate to this and see it, or maybe they never even seen it before. But sometimes problems with the car can happen, and then it's all in because you're not appreciative of it, or maybe it's time to change. Maybe your car messing up is a reason for you to get your next car. It's all a good thing. What I'm pretty much saying is it all turns out to be a great thing, whether you end up getting the car after, you know, whatever it is that happens. But it's just the faith and consistency of staying, keeping that faith and that belief in it. So everybody just learn to relax more, enjoy yourself, enjoy life. I'm probably going to cut this video a little short, but yeah, just continue to have faith, continue to stay consistent. Like, no one can tell you you can't do something unless you believe it. Unless you believe that you really can't do it, no one can tell you that. Understand that. Like, no one can tell you that at all. You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust that, you know, God is giving you these gifts and these beautiful things, and He's willing to give you more as long as you continue to trust Him. Because think about where you are in your life now. Do you think that, think about the places where you are in your life now. You asked for some of the stuff, right? You asked God for some of those things, and He's given it to you. So just trust that since He's given me this today, that He can give me way more. And it's just that trust and that consistency, and just staying committed to that. And you just got to believe it, you know. So a few announcements. Wanted to let you guys know, in Jacksonville, Florida, I will be there in less than 2 weeks. Please go ahead and purchase your ticket. Purchase your ticket. It's less than 2 weeks. Do not wait till the day of the event. I'm not trying to go through my phone trying to figure out that if you purchase a ticket or not. I'm trying to go out there and work. So let's just keep it like that. If you have any questions about the event, just please feel free to contact me. But you have to purchase a ticket through my website, which is bahdyfitness, BAHDY fitness.com. So those are the few announcements. Also, anyone in Philly, I'm heading out to a fit camp next Saturday for my homeboy Brian Duncan. So if you're looking to go to that and get fit, I'll be out there. So just catch up with me, let me know. Other than that, everybody have a blessed day. Peace.